coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
12 yards to go.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 22. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
13 loose. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second and 10.
11. Dirty left. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 17 yards out. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. No, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good for a KC first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Again, it's Pacheco to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. On the counter, Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Think right. Go, go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Think right, open. Silver.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle there by Trey Herndon.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. The throw for Tony is intercepted. picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
30 left.
Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Think right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Jaguars field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow, yellow.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 15 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. He's still on his feet. Room past the 35. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. A give to Etienne running right. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 35 yards. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Mahomes going to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll come up now. This is second and long. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Second down, goal to go. Mahomes. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. James now to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. Here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Mahomes. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Final minute. One timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get in. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Mahomes. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man. Late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes will throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Attack, attack!
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that. They're new to us. Act like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind. No matter my mind. I promise they get pitiful. They love me. They love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady. They killing them. Can't ride my wave. I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you. Weak, lame.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by... Marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go, son.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence, able to shake him off. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
13, Luke.
Again, it's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He's into space past the 25 and down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Mahomes. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Jaguars nothing.
Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Red on red.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. Well, the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
11.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Well, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Now he's free at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of the 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
13, Luke.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature. And make sure.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out live to establish. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And quickly, they get to the line. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Devon Hamilton on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. And their first down.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On second down, here's Mahomes, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 18 on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Adam Dantzis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip, that is missing the roof. My woman a 5, just look at my